This is my third video. Um, it's again gonna be about Esther. Esther is the queen. She is the queen of all pagan spirits. I mentioned in my first video that Satanism is paganism. So therefore, any spirit that's not of Jehovah is pagan. All demons are pagan. All pagan gods are demons. All pagan goddesses are demons. People love to label Satanists as dark and evil, even, Wiccans and non-Satanists, but we're all connected. We're all pagan. She's the queen of all of them. Though she is human, she is deemed as a demon. She is the only human that is truly um, deemed as a demon. A lot of people want to say that they're demon born or demon spawn or half bred. None of that exists. Spirits can't have children. Back in the time of Noah, angels came down to earth and took wives, and they did have children. They were the giants. Well, those giants were destroyed in the flood of Noah. So there is no such thing as half bred. There's no such thing as half demon and all of that. She's the queen of all of them. Satan is the king. Um, she's the only one that's ever been. There's never been another woman to have walked this earth who has been Satan's wife. There's never been one, not in the history of his existence has he ever had a wife until now, until Esther. He's faithful to her. There's no woman who can make him lust after them. I mean, women throw themselves to him all the time as sacrifices on altars, things like that. Everyone wants a piece of him, but he pays no attention. He doesn't care. He doesn't care how beautiful you are, how ugly you are, how faithful you are to him, how long you've been worshiping him. He does not care. You could come to him butt naked, sacrificing yourself to him, and he will pay you no mind. He has no eyes for any other woman but his wife. He said before that he's not a man, he's a spirit. He doesn't think with a penis or body fluids or any of that. Men lust after women all the time. Men are unfaithful to their wives because they lust after other women. That's not Satan. People like to label Satanist as lustful fiend, and all he wants to do is chase after women and be unfaithful. But he's not like that at all. All he sees is Esther. That's the only woman he sees. He's the only woman that he pays any mind to. She's the only one who would literally drop him to his knees. He loves her unconditionally. Um, there's nothing about her that he does not love. He loves everything about her personality, how she looks, how she feels, how she smells, everything about her he loves. There's not one thing about her that he would change. It's true love, the most powerful love, most pure love you will ever feel. There's no other love in this world more powerful than the love he has for Esther. You could read every fairy tale, you can watch every love movie, listen to every love song, and it's more powerful than that, more pure than that. He gives her all his power. Everything that he can do, she can do, as I mentioned in my first video. Also, he never leaves her, ever. Even if you see him, or you sense him, or you feel him, he is still at that same time right by her side. He never leaves her for a second, literally. He's always by her. She always has all of him. We get maybe 0.1% if we feel him at all. She gets him 100% full blown right there. Touch him, feel him, hear him, everything. He's never away from her. As I told you before, if you don't believe this, like if you're literally watching these videos and like she's crazy, like she's psychotic and there's no way, but if you're any way spiritual, even a little bit, you can find out for yourself. Like I said, I'm a psychic, so I do tarot cards, I do Ouija boards, I do pendulums, and each time I've asked, it always comes out the same. Now this is before I knew. This is when I wanted to know. I know now. There's no reason for me to question. But what I'm saying is I'm giving you tips on how, if you question, if you want to know for yourself, there are ways to find out. Ask. Don't, you know, the Dark Lord always says question everything. Never go by what you hear. And that goes for me too. If you really want to know for yourself and you don't want to just go off of what I'm saying, find out for yourself. There are ways for you to find out. Ask him, ask other spirits, use divination, ask for a vision, ask for a sign. I've seen her name pop up in places where I never thought they would pop up. I've seen all kinds of signs for years of me following him. Till this day, I still see signs. There's no denying it. None. Like I said, I'm here to proclaim Esther as his wife. That's what I'm here for. So, you know, if you get tired of hearing it, just don't watch. You know, like, hold on. If you don't want to watch, don't watch. But don't post these nasty comments and say that I'm crazy and all this, because it's true. Ask and you will find. That's all for this video. I'll be back in a second with another. Bye for now.